Hey Ruba, my name's Daphne. I'm one of the essay correctors here at IELTSpodcast.com. Thank you for your kind email and thank you for sending in your essay for correction. It's a really good idea always to get feedback before you do your exam or if you're kind of starting your exam work. And I'm really sorry also for the delay in getting this back to you. Normally there's a 24-hour turnaround. One of my colleagues is ill, so I'm just picking up some of her work. Okay, so here we go. You've got a pie chart here. Countries with the largest number of McDonald's outlets. Okay. The pie chart demonstrates where the largest number of McDonald's outlets are located. Now, what I would not do here, first thing, really important, don't use the same words as the question. So in the question, you have got this largest number of McDonald's outlets. Never, ever, ever, ever use the same words as the examiner. Okay, that is rule number one, paraphrase. Okay, so demonstrate the location of, so you can change this of, the location of McDonald's restaurants, or whatever, in different countries, or in a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 different countries. Okay, so find another way to express this. That's really important. I wouldn't go it shows that. I would just go the largest proportion of McDonald's outlets. Now spell that right, get the apostrophe right, follow their guide there. Exists in the USA at around or the USA where the number totals around 14,000, which is just over, isn't it? Over 14,000. Since you could put, since this is the homeland of the McDonald's group, homeland is one word and you could join that all together. Additionally, or other outlets are, or the location of, oh, hang on, let's get this right. Other outlets are more widely spread, or other outlets are less important, or the number of outlets is less important in other areas. That might be better. The number of outlets is less important in other areas. Just on the layout of this, okay, here after you've had the pie chart shows where these are and 6 countries, here you need to have the word overall, and then overall, and then you're going to give me the summary, which is what you're giving me here. And then here. Now, what you want to avoid, Ruba, is don't have any of this, for instance, lastly. All that just needs to go. It's fine for the task 2 essay, but you don't need it in task 1. Task 1, you need to stick to the facts. So you're not going to be using very many of these connecting words. You might use a few, but not many. So in Japan, the number of McDonald's restaurants is, so the number is 3,000, which is almost half that of the USA. You can't have extremely less. That just doesn't exist. Which is almost half. That's nice. That of the USA. In China, so don't. If we have a look at, that's too informal. In China, the number is quite similar to Japan's. Whereas this is really good, nice contrasting. Link it together, no full stop. Whereas in Europe, don't put it seems like, because that's your opinion. So I don't want your opinion. Take out all this kind of opinion stuff. Whereas in Europe, whereas Europeans are not, or I don't think you can put this because this is your commentary. Yeah, so I don't really want your opinion. Really sorry. Put whereas in Europe, the number of McDonald's restaurants is significantly less. Just give me the facts here. And then if you want to connect it together, you could put significantly less with the total of UK, France, and Germany representing almost the same as Japan. So make a group these together and connect it back to there or back to there. Okay. The number of McDonald's branches in Europe, yeah, are roughly between. Okay, that's really nice. Good, that's absolutely fine. So what I'm trying to do is take out the chatty bit and the comment and keep it factual, but things like whereas is great, and things like connecting the numbers together is really important. So You see, I'm afraid this paragraph, you can't have that because that's your opinion, okay? You don't want to have any opinion in here at all. So you need to find more things to say. So you could make a comment of the number of restaurants in the USA was well over half, yeah? And so I'd make a comment like that, and then you could compare that to this one. You see, these two represented about a quarter, and then this is only the remaining three was the European. So the representation in Europe was more than twice that of the other two Asian countries. You need to just do some calculations. I'm going to show you a link. I'm going to give you a link on some really useful vocab on how to do these, okay? On the online course, which I'd like to mention to you, we do some work on task 1. We do most of the work on the course on task 2, but you have access to all the little tutorials on task 1 and a lot of practice. Each time you send in an essay correction on the course, we will do one task 1 for you and one task 2. So I think you'd find that really helpful. International marketing is sometimes seen as invasive and an intrusion. Okay, so really interesting question. So international marketing is a revolutionary way of maybe conducting business or doing business nowadays. Many foreign companies like to spread their names globally and establish branches in different countries. Okay, now first thing, we need to talk about, make sure this is connected to advertising and not just trade. Okay, so international and advertising. So if you are not on the track on advertising, we will just get you back on that track. Okay, so you're showing the examiner immediately, yep, I understand. I really like this revolutionary way, lovely. Many foreign companies like to spread their wings, great. Okay, now I want your opinion. Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea? And then, sorry, maybe I'll put your opinion here. So here you could just join this together. Different countries, and there are supporters and opponents to this issue regarding its impacts on local business. Okay, opinion there, and then this essay will discuss key issues, giving examples from, and then you're going to give me X and Y examples, one in each paragraph. Okay, so that is, sorry, typo here, an essay. So that's the way to kind of organize that nice introduction. From the supporter's point of view, now, from the supporter's point of view, careful, they believe. Now, let's just keep this really professional and academic. So this is something that is really important. Maybe if you're not used to writing academic essays, this is something that we specifically look at on our course, is just keeping the tone really formal. So many many international experts believe that, yeah, or many global business experts believe that international marketing is a useful tool to diversify products or to ensure product diversity. Not therefore, you need to give me why, so develop it. This is because consumers are able to find goods with high quality and at the same time with reasonable prices. Good. Consumers are able to find goods imported from overseas. But we need to connect this back to advertising, okay? Goods advertised. Advertised by companies, and then, yeah, so connect this back. You've seen the advert, and then, whoa, hooray, you can buy it, and it's good quality, and it's cheaper. Now, moreover, they claim, so they, careful, because this is the business, this is the company people, but we don't want to have they, okay? So it is also claimed that, or this may also be a good opportunity to increase job opportunities. I'm not so interested in that because for me that's a little bit off task. You need to be sticking to the advertising. So why are these products good? Tell me more about why they're good. In addition, new cultures and languages, you have to be careful because you've used the word from the question, so you mustn't use their words. You need to say this in a different way. where the representatives are undoubtedly foreigners. Okay, so you've got some good ideas here. We need to develop the ideas a little bit more, rather than giving me 1 point without developing the points. Do you see what I mean here? So when we're thinking about task achievement, you're giving me like 3 ideas in this paragraph, and you're not developing any of them. So kind of the task achievement, but also the coherence. I need you to develop each paragraph. You can write a whole paragraph about this, which would be more on point, more what we're looking for. Tell me that the danger, so like I can buy something really cheap from Japan or from China, but then what's the problem? Companies or the businesses, the products in my country make aren't going to be popular anymore, so that's going to have a negative impact. This is what they mean about invasion, because you're destroying the local culture, possibly. On the other hand, a group of people, so on the other hand, others, so rather than a group of people, contradict this idea or have a diverse opinion, believing that or arguing that international marketing could tremendously could damage, rather than using this word, the introduction of new products could damage local or new marketing campaigns could damage local suppliers. Give me a real example here. Give me an example. I like to use the example of McDonald's. There you go. So McDonald's come to every single place in the world, and then it means that your favorite local restaurant has to close because everybody goes to McDonald's. Yeah, so use the example of McDonald's, use the example of Apple phones, use real examples. It does help the essay. Provided that diversity of offers would decrease the ratio of local, because the diversity of products on offer would decrease. Yes, exactly, that's the right point. Well done, good. Furthermore, this could devastate competition among local entrepreneurs, and have a dramatic effect on their profitability. And then don't start the profitability because. Carry on here, Don't put a new sentence with because larger international business marketing strategies, keep it connected to advertising, could rather than would overwhelm you because in the trade, since don't put brackets, since their experience, since they are under experienced compared to the huge businesses. This is absolutely on the right track. Good paragraph. Just need to work on the coherence. It's a little bit hard for me to find my way through. So on the course, we look at the organization of a perfect paragraph. I think that would be really helpful. Personally, now I would prefer you to build each paragraph with this idea, and I'd only like your opinion at the end. Okay, so personally, I believe international marketing would flourish, could benefit the local economy, not just in trade, but also in education. So for countries devoted to invest in its land, certainly offer a decent life. Now, we don't really worried about the citizens because that's not really on the point of the advertising. Maybe just put some of this into this one up here or here, and then put the rest into the conclusion, because I really only want your opinion in the conclusion. To conclude, economically speaking, I believe that. Here's your opinion coming in again. Many countries do not have the choice but to allow. So that means they have to allow global marketing to invest locally or not. And then I would put here, whilst or although. And then you can put this bit in here. It can offer a lot of good things. It seems that an international agreement that requires all countries to deal with it and not to be economic. Yes, it seems that an international agreement requires all countries to deal with international sectors and not to be economic. So it seems that it is. Okay, it is now. Okay, now. And maybe unavoidable. That means you can't escape it. So it happens even if we don't want it. Okay, nice. You've got some good things in both of these. I don't know when you are planning to do your exam. I think you've clearly worked very, very hard. You've got some lovely language in here. You've got some great ideas, which I'm really impressed with. And for me, I think you need to, the main issues are the task achievement, which is just understanding the question and getting the style right, both for task 1 and task 2. If you are interested in the course, I'm very happy to offer you a discount today and also 2 free essay corrections. So we work with specific 10-minute video chapters taking you through exactly sentence by sentence how to write the most amazing essays. And then you have 10, a total of 10 with a few extras in there, essay corrections. Have a look at that, Ruba. Thank you.